Holy smokes! Were you paying attention to the market this week? Were you paying attention to your portfolio this week? Wow, what a red week this was. But you know what? We made it. We made it. Hope you have your coffee ready because we're going to get into what happened to my portfolio. And yeah, so check it out. Okay, a couple housekeeping notes before we get into this. First off, there will be no review video next Saturday. I am heading down to the beach to see my mom. We're going to say goodbye to my stepdad, John, so there will be no video for Saturday. There will be a video on Monday. Monday will be our monthly review for November, so that's going to be definitely very interesting, so watch for that. That's not this Monday, it's next Monday, so the first Monday of, I think it actually is the first day of, I think it's the first day of December. It's the first, second day of December. Anyway, so you're going to see the month review there. Did some pretty cool things this week, though. Got to see my sister finish a marathon. We actually lived close to where the marathon was, so we actually got to go and surprise her. Come up at the end of the marathon. She beat her time for the Marine Corps marathon, so that's cool. Congratulations, Lisa. Great job. Keep it up. Keep running. Keep running. And then went to go see my mom's new apartment this week as well. Took a day off for her to do that. But that's not why you're here. You want to see exactly what's going on in the market, so let's check it out. Welcome to the weekend review for the month of November the 21st to be exact. So this is our portfolio review of exactly what's going on with this old guy. But before I do that, you know what I need to do. I am not a financial advisor, nor do I claim to be one. This channel is strictly for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everything you're seeing on this channel is what this old guy is doing to fund his retirement. Sometimes successful, sometimes not successful, but this is what we're doing. And we talk about other things as well. So, but yeah, let's get into this. Let's talk about the big red monster that is in the room. We know what that is. Come on, computer, there you go. Let's talk about the market. Wow. What happened with the market this week? It was definitely a fire sale for a lot of things last week. But you know what? Let's take a look at this. And I want everybody to, first off, it's not going to go up forever. All right. So the market's been on a great run. So that's the S&P. This is the NASDAQ. And this is the Dow Jones. Okay. They've all been on this great run for a long time. Let's go back to the S&P, and let's just look at this, okay? It's a constant up, and we have our dips, okay? There's our big COVID dip right there. There are dips that happen in the market. Sometimes it goes a little sideways. But you know what? In the long run, the market does continue to go up. Let's get back to today. So there's April. Oh, no, that's not. Yeah, that's this April. That's this April, the whole tariff thing, it panicked. But look, it came back. It's going to do that. The market is not going to go up forever, folks, and you need to keep that in mind. It goes up, and it does take breaks, and it does dip back. Just like any stock, any company that's out there, anything you invest in, it's not going to go up forever. You hope that it's not going to go down, but you know it does. And on occasion, it does need to take that break. And when it takes that break, people panic. And when you panic, other people are getting rich. Other people are taking your money from you when you panic, because what happens is you panic and you sell. Oh my gosh, the market's crashing. People sell, and all the institutions out there love it, because what they're doing is they're snagging your money and they're sinking your shares at discounted rates. Do not panic. If anything, it's a great time to purchase stuff. And we're going to get into a few of that here in a little bit. But that's what happens. Other people get rich when you panic. You are the one that wants to get rich. Keep your plan. You have a solid plan. Make sure you have a solid plan in place, and then you stick to it. Okay? If you stick to that plan, you will grow over time, and you can weather these little storms. This shall pass. They always do. If you are a student of the market, and you should be a student of the market, not just watch the market, you know, it ebbs and flows. It just ebbs and flows. So this too shall pass. I promise you. I promise you that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. This is just an old guy with his opinion. However, I've been watching the market for years, and this is what it does. So we will get past this. Promise. So I do also, if you like the content on this, I'm trying to give a little good insight on things, how things are actually going in the market, what this old guy is doing. I hope you like the content. Obviously, people are liking the content because they're watching the content. If you're not watching it, you must you must. I don't know if you're watching it and you don't like it. I don't understand that, but I hope you do like it. And if you do like it, please consider subscribing. We're ebbing and flowing. Talking about the market, we're so close to 1,000. There are people watching the video. Please like and subscribe. We appreciate all the clicks. Appreciate your comments. I'm getting some great comments. Absolutely love it. So keep up the comments. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what questions you have. Let me know what you're doing in your portfolio. That's the one I really like. I want to see what you're doing as well. So let's talk about distributions for this week. So distributions for this week, yeah, they sucked. Everything was down. And if you watched last week's video, I told you they were all going to be down. So everything was down this week. Across the board, everything is down. We're not even going to go into it. So everything was down this week. However, it was a little bit higher than I thought it was going to be. I was thinking, again, if you watch the video from last week, I thought it was going to be like 175 to 200. We actually we pulled 227 out. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, it was down a bit. It was down a big chunk. But you know what? We still got paid, people. We still got paid. And as long as you're in good stuff, you'll continue to get paid. So we got paid. We're happy about it. Money got sent to other things to help with growth. So we got paid last week. So let's talk about Robinhood. So as you know, I hold 100 shares of NVIDIA in my Robinhood account. I bought it at a really big high. Bought it 208 is where I bought it. I'm really good. I'm really good about picking the top. So bought it 108 and decided what I was going to do is sell some covered calls on it so I can at least make some money while it's low. Those expired worthless yesterday. Woohoo! So if you don't know about trading options, this is a simple plan to actually generate income. What you can do is if you have shares, at least 100 shares of a stock, which I have 100 shares of NVIDIA, you can sell what's called a covered call. And what that means is I'm going to sell you my NVIDIA stock at a certain price. If it hits a certain price, it's yours. You can have it. However, in order to give you the right to do that, you got to pay me a premium. So what we did is we earned a $299 premium on that. The price of NVIDIA never got that high, so we didn't have to worry about it. But so let's go into NVIDIA and let's talk about what's going on next week with NVIDIA. So let's go to NVIDIA. Let's change this to the 1 day. I don't like that one. That 1 week one is messy. All right, so here we are. Oh, that's Mara. That's not NVIDIA. Here's NVIDIA. Okay, so yeah, I bought it way up here. I bought it at 208, hoping it was going to go up to at least 210, 212. And yeah, you see what it did. It just continued to crash. So looking at next week, so I bought it 208, and then I bought 50 more shares. Yeah, 52, 50, 49, something like that. More shares. Dropped my 208 average all the way down to 192 because the price was down here in the 80s. Brought my average price to 182. And I set a strike price of 200, so they could buy it at 200 for $299. So continue to go down. So we're going to wait till Monday. And then on Monday, we're going to see what the price is doing. My guess is on Monday, it is going to go up a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set a strike price above this 192. I'm going to hopefully do it for 200 again. And that's going to, when I do that, that's going to be bring my average price down again. So when it hits the strike price, I will earn even more money of it. So doing the math on that, if I'm hoping to get like another $300, if I get another $300 and I do a strike price, I'm able to do a strike price of 200, I'm going to earn about $1,500 total if it sells. If it sells. I don't know. We don't know if it's going to sell or not. We don't know what the market's going to do. We are not prognosticators. We are just students of the market, and you should be a student of the market. So that's what's happened. So we got to keep our $299.96, and that went to pay down the margin. And then Monday we will sell again. Cool stuff. Good stuff. Here is my monthly donation build-up for St. Baldrick's. If you have not contributed or if you haven't looked at the link that's in the description for St. Baldrick's, I highly encourage you to do. St. Baldrick's is a fantastic organization that raises money for childhood cancer. In March, all this hair is going to be gone. I will be going for the shave and shaving this all off. And so I'm raising money for St. Baldrick's. St. Baldrick's, what they do is they raise money for research for childhood cancer, and there's been a lot of really good stuff. Go check St. Baldrick's out. Check the link out below. If you contribute, please, if you can contribute, please contribute. Even a little bit helps. Even a tiny bit helps. My goal this year is only like $1,300. I know we can hit that. So at the end of the month, this is this 108.26 is what I'm accumulating from my E-Trade and from my E-Trade and my Citibank. I'm taking 10% of all my distributions, and they're all going straight to St. Baldrick's. The Robinhood, it's not, because those are all in the Roth, and I would have to have a tax event for that to come out. In the future, I'll use that. But currently, we're using Citibank and Robinhood to help fund St. Baldrick's. So I really hope that you contribute. Please click the link. Join my team. Great cause. Absolutely great cause. All right, so Bitcoin reinvestment. Do you like this one better than the other one? I like that one. So Bitcoin reinvestment this week, of course, nothing in Robinhood because Robinhood is tied up in NVIDIA, so nothing about Robinhood. This was a really good week. Man, you want to talk about good weeks to buy things. Were you paying attention to Bitcoin? So let's look at Bitcoin this week. Oh, my goodness. What a good time to buy Bitcoin. Is that Bitcoin? Yeah, that's Bitcoin. So there's Bitcoin. Look at that. Bitcoin, of course, it went way up to like in the 125, 126 or something, and then it has just continued to dip. Again, everything has continued to dip. Excuse me. That's just the way it's been. So it's been a great time to buy some Bitcoin because Bitcoin is going to go back up at some point. It will go back up, no doubt. And the reason it is going to go back up because this is a finite resource. There's only but so much Bitcoin. And everything's going digital. It already is, and Bitcoin is the standard. Sorry, I didn't want to cough in your ear. So my average cost right now, because I started buying at the high, is about 113 and 115. So it's down to 83 right now. Good time to get into some Bitcoin. So what are we getting Bitcoins this week? So we got, here we go, 50,000 Satoshi. So we had 50,000 Satoshi or 0.0005 Bitcoin. So slowly building up that Bitcoin into our accounts. Let's talk about more reinvestment. Okay, so here's the reinvestment that we had from our distributions back into our ETFs. Right there, our biggest one being the Robinhood and the YMAX, because those are the biggest holdings that we have. And yes, that Ulti is missing, so there was no redistribution in Ulti. But what I did is I went ahead and I took all that from Ulti and I put it into Tesla. So the Round Hill Tesla is now it's probably 16, 17. I can't remember what it is right now. But anyway, Tesla is higher right now. So we reinvested 124.26 into our weekly ETFs. And then for our growth purchases, here's our growth purchases that we did. Not really high because of the fact that distributions were low, but biggest ones being Robinhood and VU. VU is big because we didn't get our YMAX until Saturday, and so I had to wait until Monday to buy into VU. Again, great week, absolutely wonderful week to be buying these things because they're all on sale right now. So any of the funds that I'm getting in, they're going towards these and the others. And everything will turn. Everything will turn. No doubt in my mind. So total that we invested in is $81.26. Not huge, but that's what we did. So let's talk about next week. We got some good news for next week. Coin is up. Hood is up. Palantir is up. NVIDIA is down, to be expected. Tesla is down. Not really to be expected, but yeah, down a little bit. But we got three big players that are up for next week. Not at the levels that they have been, but they're not the lowest that I've gotten. So it's, to me, that's a positive sign. A positive sign that everything is going to turn. Everything is going to be roses. No, but yeah, everything is turning. At some point, it'll fully turn. So yeah, everything's so Coin, Hood, Palantir are all up next week. NVIDIA is down. Tesla is down. But Tesla, for me personally, is up because of the fact that we added a lot more a lot more to our holdings, Robin, in the Round Hill Tesla. All right, end of week balances. This sucks, but you know what? I'm not worried about it. Citibank's down, E-Trade's down, Robinhood's down. Coinbase is up. Coinbase is up because I was actually able to buy on the low, which is good. So at least our Coinbase is higher. So our balance right now, 28,000, 21,000 away from 51, but we will get there. We'll get there, folks. Keep the faith. All right. Distance from, well, this is our income for the week. Citibank 41. Again, we got rid of Ulti out of there, so that's why that's so low. I'm still going to keep that YMAX in there and just let that grow. Let that do its thing. E-Trade, Robinhood, and then for the month, $1,100. So 3 weeks. 3 weeks into the month of October at $1,100. Yeah, worst month so far. No, I'm sorry. November, not October. I didn't even change that. Sorry, kids. November. Yeah. So next month we'll see what happens. But yeah, for the month of October we're sitting at 1,100. November. For the month of November we're at 1,100. So forecast future. Yeah, that really sucks. But you know what? It really doesn't suck that much because I know it's going to turn. I know it's going to go back up. These are all estimates of what's happening for the month, for the year. But you know what? We'll stick to the plan. We'll keep the plan going and continue to reinvest and to continue to grow everything. And that's what we're going to do. So again, I am not a financial advisor. This is only what the boring old guy is doing to fund his retirement so he can buy some land, build a house, and build a micro winery and work with that micro winery until I fall over dead. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you definitely click the like and subscribe. And I want you to check this video out right here because this one I've picked specifically for you. Have yourself an absolutely wonderful week. Stay safe out there. Happy Thanksgiving. There will be no video next week. No video. I meant to say that earlier, so no video because I'm going down to Mom's. Have a great day.